So, welcome to New York. So, I just arrived in the US. This is my little room. Very nicely decorated. Very nice house. I always like to see how people live. Very nice art. Okay, what is this? And the best thing, in fact, is the kitchen. Because she's also a kitchen designer. She decorated all this stuff by herself. And she also has a very nice little garden. And yesterday when I arrived, there was like a raccoon. You can see his eyes were like reflecting the light. It looked very creepy. It's like really big, those raccoons. Like bigger than a cat. I never saw a raccoon like this. Oh, she also wrote something. Morgan, she went to the gym. How you like this pillow? It's a typical American breakfast. So we have...
Welcome to the obesity problem.
It looks delicious. A French toast, right? And this looks also delicious.
Hash, corned beef hash.
Oh, this is so nice.
You want to taste it?
A bit, yes. Yeah. And the coffee and French fries. Yeah. That's why, because it's so delicious. And this diner looks like on this painting you have, or this photo from the classic.
Before my expat diary headed to New York City, he spent a few days in New Jersey since he landed at Newark Airport and didn't want to miss the opportunity.
So it's some wonderful warm weather today. I'm here in New Jersey.
However, New Jersey downtown is much smaller than Manhattan.
Pedestrian zone. So that's my first view on the Manhattan skyline. What is this? Anyway, we're here at the Science Center. So here we have a better view on the skyline. It's a special moment today. First time I see the Statue of Liberty, Christopher Columbus Plaza.
It's a very special feeling to see New York City for the first time in your life. Just seeing the skyline of the city that has been depicted in popular culture more than any other led my expat diary consider the very day as unforgettable.
So that's the World Trade Center. Just took the train. So now I'm in New York City. Wow. So I finally am in Queens. This is the neighborhood. Kind of barbecue party. It's pretty good weather today as well. These are my landlords. It's a quick house tour. Here a view on the streets. This is the Whatever Kitty Cafe. I'm living upstairs. My room is very small. This is the bathroom. And this is my Wi-Fi password and my room. Very small, but also good price. So the pizza is served. There's no way we're gonna finish this. It's gonna be like 50 inches. So this is Chinatown.
Chinatown in New York City, with approximately 100,000 Chinese living there, has the highest concentration of Chinese people living in the Western Hemisphere.
There's the Brooklyn Bridge.
Falun Gong combines meditation and Qigong exercises with a moral philosophy.
Utah of Chinese religion. Discipline, very important discipline to have.
This practice has its headquarters in New York and is prohibited in China. And this is the New York City Helicopter Tourist Flight Terminal.
This is the Staten Island Ferry.
Unattended on the ferry.
The Staten Island Ferry is the cheapest way to see the Statue of Liberty up close, as the ride is absolutely free.
So this is the Statue of Liberty. We don't go too close to the Staten Island Ferry. I think the paid ferries are much better.
However, the paid tours, which cost around $20 US, go much closer and even board the island.
So this is New York City.
Tourists travel from all over the world to see the bronze beast, striking poses and snapping pictures in front of it. The charging bull has become a universal symbol of the American stock market and big business. It's also one of the most popular sites in New York City.
There's the stock exchange.
The Wall Street was originally known in Dutch as the Walstraat when it was part of New Amsterdam in the 17th century. An actual wall existed on the street from 1685 to 1699. During the 17th century, Wall Street was a slave trading marketplace and a securities trading site, as well as the location of Federal Hall, New York City's first city hall. In the 20th century, several early skyscrapers were built on Wall Street, including 40 Wall Street, once the world's tallest building. Wall Street is also home to the world's two largest stock exchanges by total market capitalization, the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. The Flatiron Building, which has been called one of the world's most iconic skyscrapers and quintessential symbol of New York City, anchors the south downtown end of Madison Square and the north uptown end of the Ladies Mile Historic District. With nearly 53 million items and 92 locations, the New York Public Library is the second largest public library in the United States, behind the Library of Congress, and the fourth largest in the world. The Grand Central Station Terminal is the third busiest train station in North America, after New York Penn Station and Toronto Union Station. Despite being just a train station, it is one of the world's 10 most visited tourist attractions, with 21.6 million visitors in 2018, excluding train and subway passengers. The terminal's main concourse is often used as a meeting place and is especially featured in films and television.
So this is the Rockefeller Center.
The Rockefeller Center was named after their owners, the Rockefeller family, of whom John D. Rockefeller is considered the wealthiest man of all time.
News flash.
One of the world's busiest pedestrian areas is also a hub of the Broadway Theater District and a major center of the world's entertainment industry. It is also often referred to as the world's most visited tourist attraction. Formerly known as Longacre Square, Times Square was renamed in 1904 after the New York Times moved its headquarters there.
So it's really busy here on the Times Square, and I really got enough. So I'm heading back home, taking some rest and coming back tomorrow. But really today the weather was amazing. Really, there's so much to see in New York. So yesterday we have seen the Brooklyn Bridge from below, and today we're seeing it from the top.
The Brooklyn Bridge was built in 1883 and is a hybrid cable-stayed and suspension bridge, spanning the East River between Manhattan Island and Brooklyn on Long Island.
So now we're here in Central Park. Central Park is pretty cool.
They were having some kind of theater play in New York City Central Park, maybe from school or college or a role play group. In any case, it was quite interesting to watch.
What's going on here? Central Park is really huge. I think I can't finish it today. I have 3 hours to walk through it, but it's like more than 10 kilometers long, so I don't think I will make it. They also have like an audio guide. You can call a number. Then some actors are gonna explain you some attractions of the park, like the pond or stuff, like Whoopi Goldberg, Alec Baldwin, Anna Hathaway, Scarlett Johansson. It's crazy. Yeah? It's really fun. Yeah, New York really impresses me. Yeah, I enjoy it here. There's the Museum of the City. So this museum is free, it's by donation.
The Museum of the City of New York mainly tells the history of the city. Its entrance is free and is definitely worth a visit.
Over the next 28 minutes, we will bring those earlier cities back to life.
So we're here at the 9/11 Memorial.
The 9/11 Memorial Museum is an exhibition about info and artifacts about the event. It's free on Tuesday.
So, almost back home. It's a new day in New York. Today I'm in the Bronx. Today I would like to go to the zoo because on Wednesday there's free entrance. Angkor Wat.
The Bronx Zoo is just an ordinary animal park, but it has quite exotic species and is free on Wednesdays.
Back to Times Square. It's interesting art here.
New York is such a lively city with so much to see.
So back to the Central Park, and that's the Trump Tower. That's the Central Park Zoo, but there it's more like small animals. Yeah, nice birds here in the city.
Turn it out. To the left. To the left, everyone. Back right, y'all. Bring on back. Two up, two up. One, two. Two up, two up. One, two. Right foot, let's stop.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the like button.
So we're going to the top of the rocks now on the Rockefeller Center. So the first view from the window. Unfortunately, they're building new buildings there. Still building so much here in New York. This is the highest floor. As high as it gets. This one.
The Rockefeller observation deck was the first attraction my expat diary had to pay for on his New York trip.
This is the most expensive observatory I've been to, $40. But it's really worth it because it's, I think, the best view. So, now down at the Rockefeller Center, just trying out some virtual reality place. And you wear this because it's cleaner. So today we're here in the Natural Museum, or like in the Museum of Natural History. It's really interesting, you can sleep in the museum. I can see a life map with earthquakes in the world.
The American Museum of Natural History is the world's largest natural history museum with over 33 million pieces. Its entrance is by donation, which basically means free, but one should donate at least $1 US.
Crazy. So nicely made. It's the famous Neanderthal. She comes to Erkrat. Mettmann. Here, more about the Neanderthals found in West Germany in the Neander Valley by Erkrat. So this is where I'm from. So we finally come to the most interesting part, the dinosaurs, and this one even looks outside the hall. Wow. Happens that even Americans cut in line, very similar to Chinese. Very interesting Israeli comics here in front of the MoMA, where there will be a free entrance for today. This is the original in St. Petersburg. But there are two. One is in New York, and the other one which looks different. This is in St. Petersburg. Another popular painting.
The Museum of Modern Art is one of the most influential art museums in the world, and its entrance is free on Thursdays.
Somebody's getting arrested here. I guess it's common in New York. So, this is the real Trump Tower. Shops. Everything from Trump. So here's Trump's ice cream parlor. And here has some clothing. That's a copy of his ghost-written book. You have candy.
This is the New York hop-on, hop-off bus, and it's the first time that my expat diary tried one of these buses. On a friend's recommendation, he booked this tour for $29 US. The buses operate many different routes not only in Manhattan, and one can easily pass several hours on these very informative tours. The most convenient part of this tour is that one can exit the bus at one of the many stops, take a rest, and then rejoin the tour at a later point.
Kids were lying a trap. But nobody stops. Yeah, so today I'm joining the bus tours, which is the first time of my life I'm joining those bus tours because I'm not this kind of traveler. A friend really recommended me that it's worth it, and it is good. You learn a lot about the city which you wouldn't know otherwise, and it's very convenient. But it's kind of like it served you the city on a platter, which doesn't has any adventure and any exploring to it. And I really like the exploring aspect of traveling. This is rough. Well, so this is Coney Island. So I got to find the beach here at New York, and it looks really nice. It's also Puerto Rico weekend. Puerto Rico party. You can see Manhattan skyline here.
Keep all your game, highs and lows, highs and lows.
That's it already from New York City. My Expat Diary hopes that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe and support this channel. Thank you for watching.
Keep all your game, highs and lows, highs and lows. So say, highs and lows, highs and lows. Keep all your game, highs and lows.